Good morning, everyone. We have a lot to unpack today. I didn't realize when I logged in this morning that there'd be so much going on. I should have realized. I don't know, I think I just tried to protect my brain from not realizing all the different things that are going on with Stampin' Up. So at the beginning of this video, we're going to talk all about the things going on with Stampin' Up. And I'm going to share with you the card. This is the card we're going to be making today with our Casing Tuesday challenge. And we're going to have fun with a technique called the mirroring technique. And I love doing little mirroring because it allows you to use your images mirrored. So it's kind of a fun technique to know and learn. And we're going to be using our new Stampin' Positioner, which is a perk for signing up with a starter kit in February. Here is a little banner with our with a picture of the Stampin' Positioner, and I'll show it to you live in just a moment. But during the month of February, you can get this tool for free included into your starter kit. The starter kit is $99. And you get to choose $125 worth of product of your choice to put in the starter kit. Then you'll get the Stampin' Positioner that will automatically come with your starter kit. You don't need to do anything else. It is coming in your starter kit, and you get free shipping. If you want more information on that starter kit special, I'm going to just pop up. Probably it's underneath. Nope. Where are you? There it is. I have to move things all around. Here we go. So there it is, cubiesquest.com/join, and you can find out more about the starter kit. I will be using the new Stampin' Positioner all this month so you can see it in action. I've just started playing with it a couple of days ago. I was able to pre-order it. So I am really enjoying it. I was a little skeptical, I have to admit, but I really like it. So I can definitely recommend it. Okay, so that is one thing going on. The other thing that's going on today is Stampin' Up just loaded up the last chance category, which is kind of like our new clearance rack with products that are no longer going to be available, but they are still available right now. Including, I was really disappointed to see, let me just flip over here. Remember last week when we used the Cake Day bundle, and we made cake cards, and we made that cute birthday in a box? Well, guess what? The Cake Day bundle is on last chance now. So if you do want this bundle, make sure that you get it before it sells out. Stampin' Up also put in a lot of lingering holiday catalog products that I was surprised didn't retire in January. And now, actually, yeah, it would have been January. And now they are actually retiring, like the Sign Design bundle, like this bundle, the Sign Design bundle, and the pine tree trimmings. We did that cute little Christmas tree box. So check it out, like the gingerbread man bundle, like check those out. And if there's anything that you want for next Christmas, now's a great time to pick it up because I don't think it's going to last in the last chance category for next Christmas. So there's that going on. We also, if you earned bonus day coupons last month, if you placed an order last month that was $50 or more, you would have earned a bonus day coupon. These coupons were emailed to you, and they are in your, probably sitting in your inbox, and you can just add them to your order, and it will just take $5 off for each coupon that you earn. So don't forget to redeem those. You have until the end of February to do that. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, I know there's something else. Oh, the product of the month. That's it. I should have made myself a little list. Where did the okay, here we go. We have a new product of the month. So February's product of the month is the Painted Illusions Designer Series paper. It's really pretty. It's 12 by 12 paper. You get there's 4 patterns, and you get 3 each of the 4 patterns. So this is going to be really fun for me and the design team to play with. If you get the product of the month through me, or you spend $75, you will get a set of 12 video tutorials that you can, and they're all going to have using the Painted Illusions Designer Series paper. So if you order with me this month, it just needs to be $75 or more. To get the paper, you need to spend $75, and you can add it to your order for only $5. So it's a very beautiful set of paper. So we're gonna have fun using it. I'll have like a sneak peek banner coming up soon for that. I think I've reached the end of the things that I need to remind everyone of. Okay, there's a lot going on. It hurts my brain. Okay, let's talk about Casing Tuesday. So this is a weekly thing that we do. We take a card out of the catalog and we give it a makeover. So this week's card is a very Valentine's-y card, and I have already kind of shifted gears off of Valentine's Day because it's coming up and we need those products well in advance. But I do love this card, but of course I gave it a makeover, and we're going to be doing it as an Easter card like I showed you at the beginning. So when you look at this card, you don't see a lot of layers because they very much blend in with each other. So you need to kind of look at the sketch here and see the different layers that this card has, and this is going to help you with designing your card. And you don't have to do the layers exactly as is. I actually deleted one of the background layers, but this is just kind of a guide to help you build your card. It's great for beginners. It's great for advanced stampers, because I would not have built this card. I don't tend to do crooked layers. So this helps me get out of my comfort zone. All right, let's pop these away. Let me switch over to my other camera. I'll just let you know I do have written instructions for this card, except for the technique part, because that would have just required a lot more written parts. So I'm going to do that on camera. And then I have more information about this card available over on my blog post, and all that information is down below in the description of this video. So I'm going to zoom in my camera. I'm going to switch to the other side, and let me see if I can pop my little face up here on the corner. Now I need to be very careful as I turn this. Okay. Make sure everything is plugged in. Okay, so this is our new Stampin' Positioner. And I'll show you what it comes with. The paper, it does not come with this paper. Let me just pop this off for a second. It does not come with the paper, but you can order a paper pad to go with it, and it has these little holes up at the top that fit in here. So if you're getting the Stampin' Positioner on the starter kit, you will also be able to order this paper. It is already available for purchase, and you just pop a sheet in there, and then that helps you have kind of a grid. There is also a ruler that runs along here and here. So you can use it without the grid paper, but the grid paper is kind of fun to have. It also comes with these 2 magnets, because the surface is magnetized, and they are very strong magnets. So they have little holders to prevent them from clanging. Now, if you want this this Stampin' Positioner will be available for purchase in the future, but it's not available for purchase right now. It is only available in the starter kit that will be available from February 2nd to March 2nd as a free add-on. Yeah, it automatically comes with your starter kit, and this costs $49. So that extra value of your starter kit is like the extra. It's kind of an extra $49 value that you're getting added to your starter kit. Then it comes with this plate right here, and you put your stamps on the surface here, and then when you press down, it's spring loaded. It's kind of fun to do. I didn't understand that was how it was going to be when I first received it, but I love that you can, press down. It works really, really well. So, and then it also comes with this small plate, and this plate, instead of attaching to here, it has two of these holes, and so it attaches. You can do this, and you can do smaller ones. And I think this is one of the things I'm going to love the most about this, is because most Stampin' Positioners, they have the opening plate, and they don't have, this is like a nice smaller area that you can use to, I don't know, it's just easier, because a lot of our positioning doesn't need a big, huge plate. So this is just so much easier. And you can do a technique called kind of like a step technique. And so I just wanted to share with you, I just played with this. But to stamp happy birthday, and this was the happy birthdays from the January product of the month, but I wanted to stamp happy birthday over and over again on I would make this into a card. This was just kind of like me playing around. So I put this on here, I got it positioned, and then you can just move it down. Stamp, ink, up your stamp, then you move it down another and keep going all the way down. And because this is lifted up, you're not going to accidentally like get the ink onto your surface, because it is high up. So you can kind of do a technique like that, which is kind of fun. And I'll be sharing different techniques you can do with a Stampin' Positioner later on, but I just wanted to show you this is another type of thing that you can do with a Stampin' Positioner. All right, I think we're ready to get started on my card. I love this card. It's so cute. I think this would also make a cute new baby card. Like you could put, a different welcome baby or something like that, like a different type of greeting down there. And that would be like a very sweet baby card. The reason I have the little chick in the center. Did you ever, like, as a kid, did your parents ever grab you like one arm each and then they swung you in between? That's what this kind of reminds me of. It's like, the two bunnies are swinging the little chick in between them. So it's just kind of a fun little card. So yeah, we're going to be making this today, and I'm going to be showing you how to mirror this bunny, because you only have this bunny comes with is the stamp, but how do we flip it over to the other side? So that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so to do that, you're going to need a silicone mat. This is like the most common way to transfer an image. So these just snapped together. I'm glad they have protective coating, because they could totally snap off. So you'll see right here, there's a little bit of a triangle right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my silicone mat up with this little triangle right here. Then we're going to get a piece of cardstock, and this one, since I want to cut it into a circle afterwards, we're going to use a piece that's a little bit bigger than the circle that we're going to use to die cut it. I've done mirroring in the past where I haven't die cut afterwards, so that would be kind of a little bit something different, but I wanted to show you the way I'm going to do it right now for the Casing Tuesday card. So we are going to just put this on here. And one thing we're going to do is we are going to make a little centering line on here. So this piece is, let me move this up a bit. This is for, I'm going to move this out of this spot for a second. Okay, so this is the piece we're going to mirror on. We're going to use this ruler here to find the center point, or just make a mark 2 1/8 over. So I'm just going to make a mark using my centering ruler right here, and I'm going to do the same down here, and I'm just going to lightly, it doesn't matter because we're not going to use this side, we're going to stamp on the other side. But right now I just want to have like a centering line that comes down the center. Bring this back in, and I should mention that this has foam underneath, so it helps it from like slipping around. Okay, I want to make sure my little thing is in place. Okay, so now I'm also going to put my cardstock in place, and I'm going to make sure when I do this, I just want to line it up with the silicone mat so that it's like lined up. Okay, so it's lined up between the pegs and the silicone mat. So now we're going to take our image, just make sure I've got my chamois over off the side. This is my very dirty chamois, but it takes the ink off and it doesn't leave it on your stamp. So we're going to take our little bunny. I just have it on a block for the moment. Okay, it's kind of dry now, I hope. Okay, so then I'm going to decide where I want my bunny to land on my thing. So I'm just going to center it kind of from top to bottom, and I kind of want the ears to kind of touch at the top. So I'm going to make sure my little ear is like somewhat close to that pencil line right there. You can kind of see. This is just because I want it to flip. This is a square, right? So I've got half the square, so when I flip it, it should work out. So I've got the stamp side. It doesn't have any ink on it yet, and I have the image face down. Okay, then we're going to take our plate, and you're always going to know the right side to put the plate, because you're going to be able to see the Stampin' Up logo facing the correct direction at the bottom. And then you're going to pop those into the top little holes right here. These pegs down here just give it stability, okay? And then to pick up the stamp, we're just going to press straight down. Okay, and lift off. Now, if this was the piece that we were going to stamp on, I would have put magnets on it, and we will do that in just a moment. Okay, so let's now flip this over, because I don't want to stamp on the penciled side. I'm going to use the other side. Actually, we need to stamp on here first, but when we go to stamp for the first time, we're going to stamp on this side, not the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to just pop a magnet on here and a magnet on here just to kind of keep this down. The silicone mat, though, I find with this technique, it does not pick up when the stamp lifts. For some reason, it tends to want to stay down. We've got our bunny now positioned where we want want him. And I'm going to use Early Espresso ink. Could also use like a black ink, but I thought, I don't know, the tone is kind of like a muted tone. I liked the look of Early Espresso on here. So we're going to take this now and ink it up. And then we're doing a transfer. So we're going to just take this and stamp it down and lift it up. Okay, so now we're going to take our piece, and actually I want this side down because we're transferring it to this side. We're just going to line this up at the top like that. We're going to take this and pop it back in with the bunny stamp on there, and we're going to press down. And lift off. And there is my little bunnykins. He's been reversed. So this kind of stuck on here. I should have actually moved the magnets onto this piece and it wouldn't have lifted up. But it doesn't really matter at this point. But what I want to show you is the pressure of the actual image is going over top of where it was before. So it's pressing directly onto this image when it flips, when it's flipped over, and it is picking it up from the silicone mat. So that's kind of cool. So I should have moved the magnets over, but truly it doesn't matter. Now I have a bunny on two sides. This bunny we're not going to actually use. We're going to be using, now we're going to be stamping the companion bunny over here on this side. So to do that, now we're going to place, this is the reversed bunny. We're going to put this over here. We're going to line this up. Okay. And now we're going to ink this bunny up one more time. This time we're not reversing him. We're going to stamp him directly onto here. And I'll do that and that. And now it should, oh, I can see right away that I didn't do a good job inking. Okay. I'll flip this around. And now we're going to stamp the other bunny. There we go. We've got our two little bunnies back to back. Okay. So that is all there is to doing that little mirrored technique. And the funny thing is, once I stamp this one, it's also going to have like a faded image of the bunny on the back side of this, because we didn't re-ink here and put it down. Now it's got kind of like the faded look of the other bunny, but you get the picture, you get the idea. So now I have lost my little bunny stamp, my little chick stamp. Let me grab that. Okay. So now before we go ahead and do the circle die cut, I am just going to stamp an Early Espresso here. My little chick right in the center like that. Okay. So that is how we do the front image, and now we just need to die cut this. So let me bring in the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And we'll bring in our base number 1, thin die adapter plate number 2, a base clear plate, and we have the other clear plate over here. We're going to pop on our little image And this is half of the Spotlight on Nature dies, and I like to use this one because there's no little pieces that have to come out of it. We're using the largest size, and I'm just going to pop this on here. We'll center it. That looks good. And we're going to just run this through. And there is our focal point for this card. Put everything away. Let's move that out of the way. All right. Next up, we're going to do a little bit of coloring. I'm going to use Stampy Blends. Got, I think, 4 colors here. We're going to start off by coloring this bunny here, and I'm going to do him in Pecan Pie, the light, and I'm just adding on the pecan pie with the brush tip. I'm going to leave the tail because we're going to do the tail just a different color. And I might need to go over top of this again. I'm going to be boring. I'm not going to do any shading on the bunny. I might need to come back with my bullet tip. It looks pretty bad right now. Oh, I always hate when I start coloring because it looks like, yeah, it doesn't look good, but it improves over time once you get going. Let's fill in, I'll leave the little nose blank. We're gonna do this here. And we'll come around and we'll do this part around the ear. And I'm just going to try and blend out some of those strokes. I think that's pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to use my Pecan Pie Dark. And we're going to color the other bunny. And as I said before, I think this would make a really cute baby card, like really sweet. And then I have not used this bundle yet because, you know, Easter seems so far away in January, and I wanted to, you know, do a lot of projects with our Valentine's products. And so now it's time to work on Easter. And I don't even know when Easter is this year. Like, I have zero clue. Does anyone want to put in the comments when Easter is? I don't even know when it is this year. I've been really busy. Okay, so there is my little chocolate. Oh, I forgot his little paw. Okay. Then we're going to take, this is the dark petal pink. I'm just going to take it and hit the insides of the ears and the little bunny tails. Just, you could leave them white if you wanted to, but I don't know. Just adding that looks good. Then we're going to take our darling duckling. This is the light. And I'm just going to color him, her it. Okay, like that. I'm going to come back in with the Darling Duckling Dark and just shade a little bit. And then I'm going to use Timid Tiger. This is the light. If you want Stampin' Blends label, go to my blog, QBsQuest.com, and look for the resources in the menu. And I have labels that you can punch out with a 3/8 inch circle punch. Yeah, so you can get those over there if you don't already have those. And then I am just going to go over the little legs and just the beak with Timid Tiger. And that is all there is to the focal point image. All right, so now we'll get back to the start of the card, which is our card base. And this is 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it in half at the 4.25 inch mark. We're going to take our little Easter egg and we're going to stamp Balmy Blue on Balmy Blue, and we'll do one egg down at the bottom. If you were doing, oh, sorry, my focus is going really out of whack here. Whoa, come back into focus. If you were doing this as a baby card, of course, Easter eggs would not be the most appropriate thing. I'm going to grab, while I have my Balmy Blue out here, I'm going to grab a piece of 4" by 1/2 inch basic white. We're going to grab our Happy Easter stamp, and all of these stamps come with your bundle. Oh, before we stamp, this is the 3 Banners punch. It is back in stock in case any of you were looking for it. It's now back in stock. It's a great punch to have. I'm going to feed this in through the side because I want to lengthen my little banner and make it long. So I made it 4 inches long to start, so I had plenty of room. So you can see I just fed it through the side, so it's coming out through the bottom and up through the center, which is not the normal way to punch, but for this it will work nicely. And then we have a little banner over on this side. Now we need to ink this up one more time, and we'll just ink it and stamp it pretty close to the banner end. And we'll put this away, and we'll feed this through. I just feed it through the side here. I'm going to grab the banner end, and then I can kind of just decide how long do I want to make this banner. I'm going to just even it up from either side and punch. And now I have a banner of the size that I want. And you know, this is nice for fast stamping if your words fit into that spot or this spot or this spot. But if it doesn't, you can also lengthen it just by doing the punching coming in from the side. All right, okay, so we're gathering our pieces. Now we need some pieces of this fabulous Easter Joy Designer Series paper, and look at these beautiful patterns. They are beautiful and lovely, but if we were to put these down here, I feel, but maybe not, maybe you wouldn't feel that way, I feel like they are almost too busy for the card. So I prefer to, in this particular card, because I want the energy to be focused on the bunnies and not the paper, I'm going to flip them over and use their back sides. Easter Joy paper, it's all over the place over there, but it has a lot of pretty Easter patterns. So and it's got foiling, and so the foiling is really pretty, but for me, it just doesn't work that well. So I'm going to take this kind of muted brown pattern, which I think works really well with the bunnies that I made. And we're going to glue this down. And this piece is 5 inches by 1 3/8. And I'm going to glue it down about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom. And this one is going to be straight. Okay, so I'm not gonna try and make this one crooked. This one's gonna be the straight piece. Okay, and then look at this. This is a cute pattern too. It's got some just tone on tone balmy blue patterns. It's cute. But yeah, I'm covering up the beautiful foiling. I know, and some of you might say just go for the patterns, but that's not the way my brain likes it, so I'm sorry. I'm going to do it like this. And we're just going to just make this one crooked. And I could do it straight too if I wanted to, but I'm going to try and do a little bit of what the original sketch of the card told me to do. And then I'm going to add this piece on here. So I'm going to glue this direct. And this looks kind of funny. but it's okay. This is the back side, right? We had to do this in order to get the mirroring to work. And I'm going to just try and center this as much as possible. I think that looks somewhat centered. Okay, then I'm going to grab some dimensionals and we're going to pop 3 on the back of here. And just peel off the backings. I'm just leaning over to put these right away in the garbage because if they don't go in the garbage, they're going to stick to you. Especially with the static in the air this time of year. And we're just going to pop that down. Happy Easter. And then we're just going to do some embellishing to finish this off. So I have tied a little bow. I think it's going to go this way. And I'm going to use some little bits of tear and tape. I think it's going to give me a little bit more surface area than glue dots. So I'm just going to add right there. Just push it down so it somewhat sticks to the ribbon. And then I'm going to peel off the backing. Okay, it doesn't want to leave my hand. Let's see if I can get this off too. Okay, and then we're going to add that up at the top, like that. Oh, and that ribbon was called, this is the gingham ribbon. And it is balmy blue ribbon right there. It's a very nice light spring ribbon. Ties very nicely. Very useful, especially if you're going to be doing any baby boy spring projects. Very cute, nice ribbon. Then we're going to use some of these muted palette dots. These are also perfect for Easter, spring. And I'm just going to be boring, and I'm going to copy my pattern that I used earlier, except, I don't know, I lost, in the packaging, I did lose one of these dots. Let's see if this one still has enough sticky on it. I might just use that one, and then come down here and grab this one. do a bit of a reverse on that. So that is all there is to it. Oh, and Tanya told me Easter is April 5th this year. Well, that's good. That is good. We have a little bit of time. It's not March, which is good because I'm going to be gone for most of March. So good that I'm going to do some Easter projects in February so that we can definitely have some new Easter things to make. So that's all there is to the card. Oh, just one more thing. I kept the inside of the card very simple. I did 5 inches by 3 3/4. I cut myself a 5-inch by 1/2 inch strip of the paper, and this time I will use the pretty colored side. This paper is a little different than other designer series papers that I've worked with before. So it's kind of like it's like a glossy finish. I feel like it is a little stronger than your typical designer series paper. I have not worked with it yet with 3D projects, so I'm kind of curious to see how it bends along score lines. So for now, it's just got kind of like we used to have a glossy white cardstock. It's kind of like that. It's got a glossy finish to it, and then it's also got some foiling in it, so it really is quite the specialty paper. Then I'm just going to take this and glue it to the inside so that there is a place to write a message. And if you wanted to, you could stamp Happy Easter inside there again, or maybe repeat the little chick image, like okay, rather than doing a whole bunny. The chick was like really fast to do. So you just take the little chickie, and I didn't do it for this one either, but now I feel like I want to. Chickie. There we go. And then we'll bring back in our 2 colors, Light Darling Duckling, and this was Timid Tiger. And then we can just, do our little duckling real quick, because he's small, right? But that way it will just like add like a little something to the inside. Just takes just a little bit, especially with like such a small image. It's just like very, very quick. Okay. And then we'll grab our Timid Tiger and we'll just go over top of the legs and do the little beak. Legs and beak. There we go. Just the work of a minute, right? And now we have like a little extra something on the inside. I should have done that for the photograph for the I don't know what I was thinking, but adding like a cute little image like that is like just super quick to color. And then you have the card, and you've got your the little mirror of the bunny. And yeah, I have really enjoyed so far testing out our new Stampin' Positioner. I really like this plate because I feel like a lot of times you just need a small plate for like quick stamping, and I'm hoping down the road Stampin' Up will give us extra of these that we can buy separately, and that would make it like really cool. Like if you were going to do like a 2-step or something like that, I feel like this is just like a lot easier to quickly flip over and ink, and instead of working with a big plate. So I really like having that smaller plate. It's very, very cool. All right, I'm going to pop back over, get rid of my little face here. Thank you all for joining me this morning. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get notifications when I go live. Leave me a comment, share my video, give me a thumbs up. All of those things help me so much to get seen, and I appreciate all of you who joined me for the live today. I'm just gonna, okay, come up top here and say good morning to all of you. Good morning, Valerie and Marge, and Linda says adorable card. Good morning, Nancy. And Nancy just said, just saw online the birthday cake set and dies on the last chance. Are good price on the dies. That's good. Yeah, compare the prices. When you're going to the last chance list, do a little price comparison. Is it better to buy the bundle? Is it better to buy the two pieces separately? What is your best cost? So just have a look, and especially since I did that project last week, I had no idea that it would go on last chance. I was really hoping they would keep it out going a little longer. And the problem with this bundle was basically its timing. It was the Cake Day bundle. It came out in November for customers. Well, in November, we're still very much focused on Christmas. I didn't even really think to use this until now, because then we had to flip to Valentine's Day. So I really feel like this bundle would have done better if we had kept it around another 2 months at least, because it just kind of, I don't know. This is the way I do my demonstrating and timing and all of that, and I just feel like sometimes like interrupting doing Christmas projects with a birthday is just like not, it just doesn't work for me. So unfortunately, this bundle kind of got less traction because of its timing. But I'm glad I did get to do a birthday in a box with it, because I really think the birthday in a box is like super cute. And you know, it's just like all ready to go. Make a whole bunch of them to have on hand, and then you'll never have to worry about getting a last minute birthday gift. You'll have one in a drawer that you can pull out. Anyway, continuing on. Good morning, Karen from Lockport, New York. Hello, Mary. And Tanya from Florence, Kentucky. Hello, Mary Ann. Tanya says the card's adorable. Karen said if you order the Cake Day bundle, it is cheaper to order. It is cheaper to order them individually. Okay, well that's good. Karen did the math for us. Hello, Tina. Hello, Marilyn. And Marilyn said she just got the Easy Read ruler. It's awesome. Okay, so Marilyn got, this is the Easy Read ruler. And when I was doing the birthday in a box last week, we had some 16th measurements. So this ruler, it goes all the way down. I'm trying to see over it. It goes from the whole to the halves to the quarters to the eighths, and then all the way down to the 16th. So if you ever have problems with trying to figure out how big your cardstock needs to be, this ruler is brilliant in helping you decide for that, because it actually writes down all of the 16th measurements, so you don't have to guess at all. And I think sometimes when it comes to like 13 16ths and 11 16ths, it is just kind of mess with your brain sometimes. So yeah, it's a great little ruler. And I didn't put that link down in the below, but I do have a link over to my Amazon store, and I think I have that ruler sitting in one of the categories. I need to check what I have put in there. Hello, Judy. And she says, lovely card. Thank you. Hello, Jean. She says she's enjoyed the demonstrations of the new Stampin' Positioner, but I still have her old stamping tool. So you know what, the I think they're all going to have their strengths, you know, and I still have my old tool as well, but I'm happy that we have a new tool. And I think really when it comes down to it, right now, this is what's selling me on it. I like this, I can hold in my hand. And I'm hoping they're gonna, down the road, make one that's like a little bit bigger than this. We'll see. I put it in the suggestion box for Stampin' Up. That's maybe double the size of this, but not as big as the big one, because I like having that the smaller plate. It's easier to maneuver. Sorry, Karen, I didn't see your message in time about zooming out. Mary says, hello from cold Indiana. Judy says, please remember to give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Judy, for the reminder. Tina says, how do you keep the bottom of your scratchy plate from warping? Mine is very well used, but it always has an arch to it and nothing lies flat on it. Okay, so I don't know if this will work all the time, but I designated one of my plates as like the flat plate, and I just always have, you know how they say to flip your plates? I don't. This one is the one that I keep as being my flat plate, and then I let the other one warp, the top one warp. So if you kind of just keep cutting into the same one, and I've cut into both sides of this, but for some reason this one hasn't warped. Give that a try. There is ways, if you look up online, there are ways to straighten your plates, and I think it involves, like, you know, putting them in your sink and running hot water over them, and then like laying them flat. I have tried it, and I think it did work for a while. So that's another thing you can try with your plates, but I don't have a video on that myself, but have a look and see straightening plates. Do a search for that. Linda said she's used that round die so much, and every time it reminds me of a paper plate. Yes, you're right. It does kind of remind me of a paper plate, that particular die, but I like it because there's no pieces that come out, and it die cuts very well. Hello, Linda. She's coming in late. Hello, Nalita. Nice to see you here. Hello, Maribel. Nancy said, is that designer series paper Mylar? I don't know exactly what Mylar is, but it is definitely a glossy paper. It's more stiff than your regular designer series paper. Judy says, lovely card, and thanks for sharing with us about working with a new Stampin' Positioner. You're welcome, Judy. Tina said, of course, she ordered the Cake Day bundle that initially was not interested in until the birthday in the box. Couldn't believe it is now on the retiring list. I know, right? It's sad that it went on the retiring list. But you know, now you have it, and now you can make that project with it. And I'm sure there's other people that have made projects with it too. So just do a search online. Mary says she uses the Victor Easy Read ruler all the time. Great. It is a really nice ruler to have. Nancy says she ordered the Cake Day bundle as well. Tried to order the new Stampin' Positioner, but not available to us now. Yes, the Stampin' Positioner, they allowed demonstrators to pre-order it up until yesterday. I did send Nancy is not on my team, but I did try to email my team. I did email my team yesterday to remind them that it was the last day that they could order it. Now, it will be available for customers in the future. It's just that we don't know when. We have no idea when it will be available in the future. So we'll just have to wait and see. So you will be able to get it in the future. Karen says, so cute. Thanks for doing a demo with the new positioner. I'm going to try and do some more things with the positioner coming up so I can really show you how to do things. And Lori says she hasn't mirror stamped in ages. Time to do it again. It's really fun. I tend to want to do it with cute little animals and have them facing each other. So that's when it just kind of inspires me. But you can do it with more serious cards as well. There's like the mirror technique. You can do it with scenes as well. Like you have like a forested scene and you want to mirror it into kind of like the look of a lake. People have done some beautiful things like that. I am not that person. I do like to do some techniques, but I'm generally not that techniquey. Anyway, thank you all for being here today. I appreciate you. And if you haven't already checked out the Last Chance sale, go check it out now. Make sure you redeem your bonus day coupons. If you placed an order in January of $50 or more, you probably have a bonus day coupon. We have new product of the month, that beautiful paper. It's called, where is it? It's called, where is it? Painted Illusions Designer Series paper. That one's new as well. So lots of things happening, and I'll be sending out emails to people that are on my email list about all of these things. Have a great Tuesday, and I will be back here on Friday. And if this bundle is still around, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing an Easter project on Friday with this bundle. Have a great week, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.